last left off, you guys had ventured into the Dwarven mines to kind of explore and investigate the mystery behind the weapon that Lux carries with him, which is a sword entombed in a giant boulder at the end of it, so it functions more like a warhammer than a sword at this point. And also to seek out and hopefully destroy the evil that was unleashed due to Lux pulling said sword out of, well, with stone, rather. You guys ran into the mines. You fought a bunch of undead of various kinds, skeletons, fiends, etc. Unfortunately, you had a pretty gruesome encounter deep in the mines there, and were also ambushed by a bodak during said encounter, where you guys sustained pretty serious wounds to the party. Luckily, with some heroic efforts, you managed to stabilize and take down those enemies and start your retreat out of the mines, knowing that there is a bodak and certainly a beholder zombie somewhere still lurking in the mines that you were unable to vanquish. You set up well, you didn't. You actually decided to leave. So you're kind of at the exit of the dungeon per se. Basically the lowest part of the mine shaft, as it were. And I think you guys were deciding on next steps.
Yeah, because there's rumbling happening everywhere, right?
Yes, and while you've been down here, the whole cave or mine system, to your knowledge, has been shaking rather violently.
I think we were discussing just like that we got the courage to turn around and go back towards the beholder. Correct me if I'm wrong.
My dumb cat just got himself caught on my chair and freaked out.
Before we decide on anything, I would like to put forward that we call his weapon a swolder. You know, a mix of sword and boulder.
I'll allow it.
The Swoldammer.
That would work too.
A rocket. Rock mallet. Yeah, no.
So Russell, you wanted to go for the beholder, huh?
Oh yeah, I know it's probably not going to happen. I'm just concerned about because the water was rising or something too, right? Like, or the water was picking up, or
it was rushing faster.
That's okay. That's right. And we don't know where the source of that was, right?
We do.
Nope.
Okay.
Or the destination.
Or it's yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I was saying that we could. I don't know. I don't know much about the underground, but we could just rest up. Just optimistic that we wouldn't get crushed to death, or get stared to death. But
yeah, I think we'll definitely have to come back down here and sort this out at some point. But when it's shaking like this, I don't know if we want rock above our heads.
So, does it seem like it's gonna come down?
I mean, you've definitely seen debris and clouds of not smoke but dust and sediment fall from above you. You haven't really seen any big chunks fall.
Yeah, but then anything it would probably be a little late. And I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to Lux.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's the answer if you want to give it.
Yeah, internal voice.
Yeah.
Can I make some kind of knowledge check? Yeah.
A what?
Can I make some kind of nature check, maybe, to
a stone sense check, perhaps?
Yeah, that one.
You sure could.
Does that give advantage? I'm really hoping it does.
I would like to
talk. Remind myself what.
Lux, I don't want to die down here.
Is there a way to talk him into doubting himself? Like saying that, is there
Good.
like, I know that sounds like weird, but like the equivalent of disadvantage would be like, no, I don't think this. Like trying to convince him the opposite of what he's thinking.
Well, where's your fucking stone?
Here we go.
sense at?
Stone cunning. Whenever you make an intelligence check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus to the check instead of your normal proficiency bonus.
This is a mine, which is kind of like a stonework.
Oh, it's absolutely a stonework. I mean, it's a mine. You worked the.
What are you trying to determine, though?
Is this motherfucker about to collapse? Is this, given the shaking we're seeing and the structural who's what's-its of the cavern?
Yeah, I'll give you the advantage. Why not? Let's just say you make the check at advantage, but you don't get the proficiency bonus because it's not quite. It's not quite stone cunning.
17.
With a 17, yeah. So like I said, right? You definitely see sediment falling from the ceiling. There's nothing indicating that this is like collapsing around you, or even will collapse around you. Like for as much shaking that's occurring, it doesn't really. That part of it doesn't seem dangerous.
So all told, I don't think it's gonna imminently collapse.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's shaking pretty good, but I don't think it's gonna collapse anytime soon.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
I mean,
yeah,
the
but
dwarves
I'm just
definitely
dwarf to say it.
The dwarves definitely know how to make mines.
The Tortle can't make a mine, huh?
I don't think they're known for it necessarily.
I don't know that I would make a mine with a Tortle.
Hey.
I think the biggest question though is, what kind of shape are we in? On a scale of 1 to 43, I'm at a 21 right about now with not a lot of magic left in the tank.
And I'm at a 16.
Well,
I have one spell slot. I think I'm up for one more spell. That's all I got in me.
I
think there's no other way out of this cave that we're aware of. And it hasn't left yet. So I think we head up top, barricade the thing, get a good long rest in, try and figure out what the heck that blue wall was about, because clearly it wasn't coming from down here.
But
come back a little more prepared. I think I kind of agree with you on that one.
So much walking.
Was thinking some holy water probably wouldn't go too far astray.
Athelios is a fighter. He's got lots of strength. He can carry you.
Oh, he can't carry me.
Oh no, I can't carry it.
You can't carry me. There's no way.
But you're a fighter.
I'm a dex fighter.
Lux, give me Zoo, give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
As I look around. So this layout's different for me from this side. Oh, well, I see it. 21.
So, you notice before everyone else that the sound of rushing water has stopped behind you.
Well, guys, the sound of rushing water has stopped behind us.
And as you turn and investigate, there is no water rushing past you anymore.
All the water is gone.
Oh.
One problem solved.
Well.
Was it a problem, though? Was it?
I mean,
and notably,
it wasn't not a problem.
It does open up another avenue of exploration if you were to choose to go down that road. with the water no longer blocking your way, you would be able to follow its path.
Both up and downstream, right?
Yeah, both up and downstream.
Can you cast your little tiny hut thing again?
I can if we're staying and I have 10 minutes, 11 minutes. 11 minutes.
I mean, that would allow everyone a long rest, right?
I believe it would.
It would. I don't. What else is in town that we would be able to help? I know of the mayor who is not helpful at all.
I only have 130 gold, so I don't know that I could buy anything that would help us.
Dude, we're poor. Some god up there just hates us. Like fucking hates us.
Well, I know one that loves me, and if you're looking for a god who will love you too.
Yeah,
to be fair, I think you've threatened the mayor on 2 separate occasions. So. I use the royal you there too, by the way, Don.
I don't like the royal you. I think the royal Kai is sufficient enough.
Listen, that was an accident, and you know it.
But twice.
One time is an accident.
Second time's not the charm, buddy.
Well, listen, he seems to be a bit of a dick, so.
My opinion is we cast this hut and we get some good shut-eye down here. Everything will be groovy. We just close our eyes. We close our eyes and we don't worry about it.
Maybe when we get out of this place, we'll have some loot that we can sell.
We don't have any loot. If we left now, we've got nothing.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Like we don't even have a bone dust as some sort of material. Like they literally dropped nothing.
Well, good fertilizer probably.
They dropped adventure.
Use them as fertilizer, maybe. Grind them up.
Yeah,
fertilizer. Dishoom.
I mean, shoot, even beginning in an RPG, you still get bone meal or something. Like this is ridiculous. I'd be down for a little hut cuddle action.
Oh, I'll cuddle if that's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Hold me.
Well, is this a corner? Is this a corner here? I'd like to put it in a corner.
Yeah, it is a corner.
I would like to cast it in a corner right here. So 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Keep it quiet or not quiet, but keep me safe for 11 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, nothing occurs during the 11 minutes. You successfully are able to do that.
All right, and I'd like to make the hut opaque, so you can't really see from the outside, but we can see out, but opaque from the outside. All right, pile on in.
I believe in the original Dwarvish, it's opake.
Well, I don't speak original Dwarvish then, but so I'll take your word for it.
Perfect. Nice opake dome, though.
Pile on in.
All right. Yeah, you are able to take a long rest if you'd like.
Are we lulled to sleep by the swaying of the earth? Oh wait, hang on a second. Before we make this choice, if I recall, we had a long rest not that long ago. Not to be, the killer of good things, but I think that's why we ran rather than.
Oh.
You did, but sake of argument, we'll say you can long rest.
All right, then I'll take that goodwill. Oh, the gods are blessing us today.
Oh. So here's the.
I know we just woke up, but man, I could go for another nap.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of blood. Twice.
Okay. Deeper?
Yeah, let me figure out where this button is at.
Oh
my God.
Deeper.
Hey, I didn't say put it deeper.
All
You asked
right.
for it.
And features. And
No, asking for it would sound.
All
Right.
y'all calm down. We're all gonna get deeper.
You put it in deeper.
No, we're all going to be deeper. We have to go down that hole.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go deeper with you.
All right, we got some treats. Also.
Not as deep as I've been.
Can you hear what's occurring outside of the hut?
Yes.
Can you make it clear before we go out?
Or like
I
it's
think we
opaque
can
from the
see out,
outside.
but-
It's opaque from the
yeah.
outside.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, GM's making me a little nervous here.
Yeah, we can see out, and it counts as like if any. We can shoot out of it too. I think. Let me double check. It's like
I don't
What?
think you can. I think you can step out and shoot, and then step back in.
it counts as okay. It counts as complete cover, but then like you can like step out and like surprise them.
Hmm.
What is this hut? Oh my god, someone stepped through the wall.
Yeah. So as long as I don't leave the hut, you guys can keep coming in and out of it freely. And it's like a impenetrable hut, except by natural things. So like poisons and gas and stuff will.
Oh, don't. Why you gotta tell him that?
It's called honesty.
Never. No, there's such a thing as too much honesty.
And it also doesn't
you
have
just armed him with weapons.
it also doesn't have it doesn't have an atmosphere. So if you're in outer space, like there's not air in it.
I believe gently thrown candy also goes through. Plus all the good smells like breakfast. All right. Are we ready for another day of adventure?
I'm ready to continue the morning.
I think we should be very ready because something tells me by the tone of the GM we should be. All right.
All right.
Um,
Onward and upward then.
We're ready in attack action.
I'm gonna take a peek out of the hut before we
I
step
think we
out.
should all step
You-
out at the same time.
you can just look out.
Yeah, he said
You
it's
can
clear
see
from
out of
side.
the hut.
Does it look clear?
All clear?
Sweet. Let's
Do we
this
hear
thing.
anything?
Nothing of note.
Flex sleeve.
Not even rushing.
Oh wait,
water.
wait. Here's three. Here's a treat for each of you. I made these
Could we
Ooh.
take it?
little cookies.
Do those last
Where
a
do you
while if you eat
put-
them, or
8 hours. These special treats last 8 hours after being made. A creature can use a bonus action to eat one of these treats to gain 3 temporary hit points.
And I meant the temporary hit points, so after eating it,
Oh, you have those indefinitely until you rest
Oh.
again.
then I'm totally eating it. Nom, nom,
Where
nom,
do you-
nom.
Where do you put the temporary hit points? Is that
It's-
blue number?
Yeah, it's
Blue.
to the right of the green hit point bar.
And temp hit points get consumed first.
No, I wanted to save them to last.
Well, I'm just telling you. So a cookie can also be used to
Right.
like heal you. Like shove a cookie in your mouth.
Emergency
we got him on the
cookie
ropes.
application.
What is he doing? He's shoving cookies in his mouth.
Right now I've got Limp Bizkit going through my head. Thanks.
In the immortal words of Cookie Monster, me love cookie. All right. Further up, further in.
Yeah. Do we want to continue the way we were going?
Oh,
or
I would
do
like to
we
be.
wanna- Do we want to check out this opportune moment to where the bed of this little stream is dry?
Oh, great idea. Yes.
We're getting sidetracked.
I mean, something had to have happened upstream, right?
Yeah, but as a paladin, perhaps it is a sign from our gods.
Oh.
Well, my god's the god of exploration, so I'm going exploring. I think this is a sign from the gods. Sign that we should explore things.
Do we go upstream
North or south?
or do we go downstream?
I think south is upstream.
South is downstream.
North it is.
How gravity works? Come on.
Well, wouldn't upstream be more
Up.
towards the top?
I'm right behind.
Does that have another hole?
There's no way to tell how this flows from a map.
No, there's not.
That was the joke.
So yeah, you follow it upstream for a ways, until you kind of get to this area that it gets a little bit too thin to really navigate much further, unless you had any sort of ability to shrink yourself.
You just
Okay.
drag yourself over there.
That's where the water went. I assumed that's where we were walking. I mean, right, Doug?
Yeah, I mean you get to about like here before you.
Okay, so we can no longer go up that direction.
No,
Are there any like
there's a wall here.
lingering
Does anybody know
pools
large reduce?
of the water that drained?
Lingering what?
Like pools of the water that drained.
Yeah, I mean small ones.
Are we?
You know, like in the.
Can I look at this water to see if it looks magical in nature? Like, if it looks
You could.
like the. What I'm trying to determine if this came from the lake underneath the.
News over here, puddle whispering.
Yeah. So So I'm just looking at it, and I'm trying to determine if it's magical. The water looks magical in nature. I don't know what kind of check you would like for that, but.
I'll let you roll either Arcana or Nature. Your choice.
Arcana. I'll assist
Oh god.
How are you assisting?
with my Arcana proficiency.
He's tasting the puddle.
Yeah, I'm.
All right. I'll pull up a cup and I'll be like, here, taste this.
I sip it.
You sip it? All right.
Yeah, I
Does
sip
it-
it.
Little
I'll-
advantage there.
I need
All right.
it.
Yeah, so you can roll again if you would like.
I am just seeing like Bart Simpson handing over berries
17.
to Ralph
All
and
right.
being like, "Does it
And-
taste good?"
Yeah, so I used my eyes and my cup, and he
Did you
used
get-
his mouth.
Did you get the guidance in there?
Oh,
It's an extra.
so a 19.
All right.
And so I'm also like looking at the
It's
reaction
just
of his
regular
mouth.
water.
Of his like mouth.
This appears
Does
to
it
you.
taste like burning?
So it tastes like normal water, albeit water straight from a cave. So it's a little crunchy, but to the eye, it looks more like normal water that has maybe been touched by magic, but isn't magical in nature.
Okay.
So we go down the other way. We go downstream now that we can't go any further north or upstream.
You know, I always thought that moist was an uncomfortable word when describing something wet, but crunchy.
Yeah.
Crunchy, I think that takes it to a different level in the other way.
It's crunchy water.
Crunchy water.
It's like a Sonic ice.
Mm-hmm.
Crunchy water.
No, that's ice. That's totally
No, no,
different.
no.
Totally different.
No.
All right, what do we have going on down here?
Chemically, it's the exact same.
What are you talking about, Athelios?
So
H2O.
as you go through this passageway that's been revealed, moving downstream, who's in front?
Somebody with dark vision.
I'm
Lex can't
in
be.
the back. I think this is about
You don't-
right.
You don't.
I
need to be,
guess,
off the map here. First off.
We enjoy going off
I
map.
just figure there's like a revealed tunnel. One
I'll help.
Oh, thank God.
17.
Thank God. That landed on one for far too long.
So as you start walking down this passageway, kind of similarly, you're the first to notice. You hear the sound of wind.
I'm so afraid you were about to say water. Guys,
Everybody run the other way.
I think there might be either an exit here to outside because I hear wind.
think you're hearing things. I don't hear anything.
And it's not too long after that that you're hit by kind of the smell of fresh, cool air.
Oh.
I was right. It must go outside. It doesn't smell musty.
Well,
Can we keep going?
can
I
we
guess?
sit down that
Can we investigate
hole?
the source of this wind?
You
The
could.
cave hole.
You sure could. So yeah, you continue down the passage. All right. So yeah, as you continue walking down this passage, you come to, a couple turns here and there. And after you round one of the corners, you are all met with something that's pretty strange. You see blue skies.
Artificially
not-
blue or
That's
real
not
blue?
right. We're still in the cave.
Where
But we're still inside the cave. It just looks like it opens up suddenly to the skies.
Is there like an
I
expanse like in front of us, or is it just like more cave and sky?
If you'd like to move forward, you can certainly take a look. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving forward with
I
the
don't
party.
know where to move. We're
Yeah.
off the edge of the map. Here
Yeah.
there be monsters.
Theater of the mind, right?
Do we just keep going? Just kidding.
So yeah, as you walk, further forward toward this opening, you are in the air and you see the ground far, far beneath you.
Oh,
Well, that's a long ways.
I'm gonna stomp on the air and see if it feels like rock.
like are we on a precipice, or are we suddenly like it's? I'm
I want to figure out if we're getting illusioned or if we are in fact in the air.
It would appear as though you are in the air.
Can we look back the way we came and we still see the tunnel? Like, is it just there?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And looking in the distance, do
I-
we see just what do we see like in the distance?
I'm gonna go back to the regular tunnel that we can see and put a pinion in the rock and then tie off to it and then go back to the party.
I step up to the edge and fire an
Yeah.
arrow down.
Give me a survival check first. Just want to see how well you do here.
Ooh.
Hey,
All
10.
right.
Perfectly average.
Yeah, you move toward this opening.
I look at him and I go, "What are you doing?"
Going back to the cave, gonna tie off. If I know anything about standing in the sky, it's that you don't want to be up there not tied off.
Okay. You're not going to try to step off the ledge, are you?
But no.
Okay.
I'm explicitly not wanting to fall out of the sky. To make my position very clear.
I draw an arrow and I shoot it downwards over the edge of the cliff.
well,
yeah, your arrow disappears from view after a little while, but you successfully shoot an arrow down toward the ground.
Okay, we should go the other way. I don't think we can get any further here.
left and right of the hole. Is there anything? Is there any way of going around? Is there any other pathway?
There is no pathway. If you were to choose to explore that, it would be a series of, I guess, athletics checks as you attempted to scale your way to something. But
use
you don't see
acrobatics
anything to
instead.
scale
Yeah,
to.
just taking a peek around. That's all around the edges and stuff. That's what I was curious about.
And notably, you do see familiar landmarks on the ground far beneath you.
Right.
What are the familiar landmarks? Like if we were to place ourselves.
Like roads commonly traveled, terrain features.
We're
I
looking
do have
back
one
towards the town.
concern. Weren't we going downwards the whole time?
Yeah,
into the mine?
That's my question. Like, does it look like we're local to our town still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But call me crazy, Lux. We were going down the whole time, right?
Cave's fucking weird. It's not a normal cave. I'll finish
I
tying
think
off.
we
and
should
head
go
back.
back.
Also,
to
hey,
uh,
just a quick question: is this downstream or is this upstream?
This was downstream.
Because that would really start to freak me out.
Yep.
Another notable thing that has occurred or stopped occurring rather is the cave doesn't really seem to be quaking any longer.
I think we should go back
after
the
the
way
water
we came.
stopped rushing.
I think we should go back the way we came. There's a bodag in there somewhere, and I would really hate to go around the corner coming back up the stream, and the only thing at our backs is this damn cliff.
So
I really think we should go back.
one last question:
Alternatively,
Do we
we have a pri- Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. It's fine.
Oh, alternatively, we have a prime opportunity to drag the bodak into the sunlight
I don't want to risk
and
that.
throw it off a cliff.
I really don't want to risk that because one of us could quite possibly go down with it. I don't like those odds.
Well, yeah, but you use it as a pillow to break your fall.
Nah, that's not how. I don't think
I
that's
can
how
bring
far
you
we
back
up we
from
are.
the dead. Quit being a
I
baby.
think-
Well, hang on. I mean, fighters are really strong. Like, I'm sure you'd be fine.
I poke stuff with my sword and I get the fuck out of there.
Quick question, everybody. Was there always a waterfall on the side of this cliff mountain?
I don't know. I never
Seeing from
explored
below?
up here.
There was.
Okay, just checking. It's kind of a generic ask all.
Was this the
with a
water
hint at
that
the GM? So
was this the water that fed the river that goes by the town?
No.
Okay.
I don't think there was enough
Wait,
water.
so there was
here. It
always a
probably contributed, but,
waterfall here.
And
like looking down from the roads and towns we've been in, right? Looking up here, we've always seen a water. I just was clarifying and making sure that this isn't like really fucking weird.
wait, so
let me clarify. Not a waterfall, but you knew that there was always an underground like water feature in the mines,
Okay.
but it was never like a waterfall that you'd be able to see from outside.
Okay, so we've never seen a waterfall like coming on the
No.
side of the mountain. Okay, I was like, that would have been really
I'm
weird.
assuming we're on the top. We're on a mountain somewhere, right? That's overhanging, and this mountain has always been there, overhanging this area, right?
To be very clear, you see the ground beneath you like hundreds of feet beneath you.
and we've been going down this whole time.
Or have we?
Okay.
From my
I mean,
perspective, we've been
I'm pretty
going up.
confident we've been going down the whole time.
Mm.
Hey, how much rope do y'all have? Each of you have a few hundred feet of rope, right?
No.
You 100?
I have
Do you
50
not have
feet.
200 feet of rope on
No,
you?
50 feet.
50 feet.
And it's
What
silk.
kind of adventurer are you?
It's silk rope, not the climbing kind.
Apparently. Well,
For what over there, Zoo?
climbing down.
Silk rope?
No.
You never know.
Yeah. All right.
Look,
It's
either that's
it's
our
lightweight
town or
and
not.
it's
It was only-
nice.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope.
I
Oh,
have 50 feet of hempen
Lux.
rope.
And I
Oh.
don't
It's
like
not
where
gonna
you're
work.
going with this.
No, we're not climbing down the edge of the mountain. I refuse.
what if I told you I had feather fall?
No.
Fantastic.
Nope. That means we have to
I
trek all
would
the way
assume-
back down here.
I would
Let's go
assume
back.
you're lying to me at that point.
What? I have never lied to you.
To you. He
Tried
says
to
the
leave
emphasis
us.
on you.
All right.
He's
So
definitely lied to one.
I
of
would
us.
never do anything to get us killed on purpose.
On purpose. He says, I
Shall
vote we
we,
go back into the cave.
shall we head back in and
Featherfall can do up to
Go
5
back our-
creatures. We just jump off, and I've never jumped off of something this high.
Let's come back around to that. Let's come back. Let's put a pin in it. Come back around to it.
I'm surprised you really don't like being underground, but then the thought of jumping off a cliff is appealing to you.
Listen, I can see in the dark. I can kind of fly, glide with style.
I mean, and in Zoo's defense, falling off a cliff is the spiritual opposite of being crushed to death underground by a rock.
It's no
except
control.
you're being crushed to death on the rocks.
I don't have something called
exactly.
"Don't Crush Me." I have something that says "Let me fall gracefully."
Do we see movement down there at all, Doug?
Yeah, you do. You see people, down there. They are very small, but you see them.
Hello.
Do any of y'all have something we could throw down there to
No,
see
we're
if
not killing people.
No, like something light.
I think it would kill them.
Like a penny?
The Mythbusters show you can throw pennies all day long and it'll be fine.
You think you can hit somebody with a penny from here? That's impressive.
Look, guys, if I know anything about physics, there's a maximum speed these objects can attain.
How many hundreds of feet is it to the 400 feet? 500 feet?
It's a ways, yeah. We'll say 400, I suppose.
Oh, I can hit him. I'll hit him. With an arrow.
Okay.
I am gonna put out here that we have spent like 10 minutes debating murder hoboing people.
Oh no.
Not just murder hoboing people. We're doing science. Magical science.
Hey, I have a +9 to hit and 600 feet of range.
Oh my god.
That's the spirit.
What would that even tell them? That there's somebody up on the cliff killing people? Like, what would you do?
No, because then we can go back up the tunnel and see if that arrow is sticking out of whatever building they hit.
Oh, it's a building. I heard people. Why'd you ask about people?
Oh, I was trying to figure out.
Yeah,
there's people in those.
I was trying to figure out if we could see if there were any
people, and then Athelios said that he could hit them.
Yeah, I'm not so certain those are real people. I think those are just illusions.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of magic in these here woods.
Mm.
Well, all right. Would it be easier to illusion an entire kilometers wide cavern?
Well,
or
if we really
put a portal and an invisible dome above our city?
If we really want to know, one of us could just feather fall down there, or one of us could just walk back through and wave. Right? Right?
Sometimes it's just easier to accept things. And
but I guess we'll never know.
Write it out. Magical cave goes up when you go down. We're good.
We'll never know if it's the same. We're in the same realm.
We continue.
Continue
on.
We look down. Where's the water at?
Oh,
you don't see it anymore.
Oh, it's gone. All right.
It fell down to the ground beneath you.
It fell down and died.
Have you ever watched really, really, really tall waterfalls? The water just kind of disperses and just goes away. Kind of crazy.
And nobody's reacting to that?
Well, the wind.
Give me a perception check to see how hawk-like your turtle eyes are.
I squint.
The hawk squint.
Can I give you the help action? And no,
totally does not narrow.
Shade my eyes.
Yeah, shade your eyes.
I look up and
shade them.
What you're doing.
I squint harder.
I attempt to do so myself.
12.
You see groups of people certainly, gathered, but they're just kind of little blobs to you.
I see the specks moving. All right.
I look as well, and I rolled a 22.
Okay. Athelios, you see the same groups of people, and they are all pointing up toward you.
I wave. They see us.
With their middle finger.
They do not respond to you.
Oh. They must be wondering where the water went.
Or they blame us.
I
Maybe.
mean, for all
Or
we
they
know,
need our help. Maybe it's a mirror universe of our town down here. And if so, can we leave our mirror neighbors to their own devices?
Yeah.
Worst comes to worst, it's
You
our
guys
actual city, and we found a
focus.
shortcut.
All right. If there's a Bodak, we run and we jump. All right. I have Featherfall. Trust me.
was like, why
The way
was
you
Zeus
say
so
that,
slow?
the way that you say that does not make me want to trust you.
Well, I didn't say it. I didn't say anything untrustworthy.
The way that you say,
or like
the way that you said, if we see a Bodak, we run and we jump. I have Featherfall. Trust.
It's the
I do?
inflection, buddy. It's the
Yeah, it's the
inflection.
inflection right at the end.
I
Trust
promise.
me.
I promise.
It's about the same.
No liar
Oh,
has
I-
ever said I promise.
Yeah.
I forgot I could only
Not
cast it on 3 people.
Guys, I'm a turtle. I'm really slow. You jumped without me. All right, shall we go back to exploring this cavern?
Yeah.
Yeah, we explore the cavern more.
Right. So you guys pretty much know the way that you're going here. So I guess all I would realistically need from you is a marching order.
Yeah, I can bring up the rear. And
then if anyone wants to take any actions prior to
yeah,
what's about to come.
I rolled my. That's what that one earlier was. I rolled for the determining my tail, and I got the tail of the clever animal. Next 10 minutes, whenever the target makes an intelligent or wisdom or charisma check, the target can roll an extra die immediately after rolling the d20 and add the extra die's number to the check. The extra die is the same type as the bardic inspiration die, so it'd be like a
D6, isn't it?
D.
Or is it a D8?
Maybe a D8. It's a D8 now. And that's once I grant them that tail. So the tail is just kind of like sitting there until I grant it, and then the 10-minute counter starts.
Okay. Is granting it an action?
Granting it is bestow tail is an action.
Okay.
Determining tail is a bonus action.
I'll cast
ahead.
light. Just make sure our
Make sure everyone
ranger can see.
make sure everyone knows we're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey guys, just totally different topic. Just really briefly, I got engaged over the weekend.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. My girlfriend was like, "So did you tell them?" Well, fiance, and I was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh yeah.
Well, and engaged.
Well, we've
Now,
been together for like 11 years, so yeah.
Nice. Did you set a date? I don't know how these things
Yeah,
work.
November 8th, actually.
Oh,
I like-
cool.
So a few months away.
Very cool.
Samesies. Not the November 8th part, but a few months away.
What is samesies?
Congratulations. I was like, you're getting married on November 8th? That is
Yep. I was like, what?
Like that is one hell of a coincidence. Also, follow-up question. Are you living a double life?
I can't wait to start wearing my ring. My ring looks dope. I'll say that. It's black. It's got like engravings on the outer edge, and then it's white gold covered with a black coating that will wear off as I wear it instead of patina specific to me, and then it's got
Yeah.
6 rubies inlaid around the band.
Nice.
That's dope as hell.
And it matches Megan's wedding band, which has diamonds and rubies embedded in it. So
Very cool.
we wanted to match.
Aw.
Give me 1 sec, and then
Give me a perception check, he says.
we'll see what happens. Give me
So,
some
can the party get the benefits of
Fucking
ceremony?
happiness.
Inspiration for everyone.
Yeah.
I never use that mechanic as a DM.
What inspiration?
5e has that inspiration mechanic where you just grant people tokens that gives them advantage on rolls.
Right. You
For
can
like
spend it.
extraordinary feats or something like that?
Good role playing. I just think it's like,
Milestones, things like that.
yeah, it you almost get to a point where you feel obligated to do it, or like you have to really balance it out on when you do it. Because some people are better at role playing. It's just some people are more vocal about role playing, and if you, it's just
it can
hard to
become
do
really
it.
balanced.
Yeah. So I just don't do it because it just incentivizes. Like, it's good that people like to role play, but not everyone's comfortable doing that. So. But I think all the engaged people should get inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration.
Because they've been inspired. Inspired. That's really cool.
All right, quick, everyone, get the bad rolls out of the way. Just throw them away.
Done. I progressed to the mean.
$929. I rolled this. Oh no, wait, I went 149. I was like, how did I roll the same number? $149 is actually fair, well below average.
Huh. There were more 20s in that roll than there were 1s. 5 20s and 3 1s.
I almost got 2-1. Pre-rolling the ones out.
I could hold my breath a long time. It's a racial feature. 1 hour. That's a long time.
So it can't do more than 999 dice.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to eat.
But you
real
can
quick.
do a D1000.
Early on when I was getting into tech, I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a command line dice roller. Okay, cool, good little project. So go and code it up, and from then on, a favorite game with new computers is toss in 100 septillion d20 or whatever and see if the computer crashes or not.
I swear that's not what I'm trying right now.
We call this stress test. Does
I mean, it really shouldn't with these low of a number.
does it respect exponents? Like XD.
It does not respect imaginary numbers.
Oh. You mean GM rolls? Got him.
I tried to roll one DI.
Does it respect decimals? Can you roll 1d half?
Well, I rolled a D1.
Hopefully you got a 1.
There's a D2. It rounds decimals. Rounds decimals up.
It respects E and
Oh Lord, there's all kinds of shenanigans that could lead to. Or is it only E below 1,000?
That's a good question. I haven't pushed it yet.
What does it do for a D7? Oh, it does a D14. That's cool. Let's see what it does. D3, it'll do a D6.
Well, it does factorials.
And D... Let's see, D9 will probably be a D18. Nope. It just doesn't do it.
I have to imagine Russell's house is just like up a degree or two as that server really kicks on.
Oh, I have a dedicated AC unit in this room. That reason exactly. Learned how to install HVAC units myself. I installed my my own mini split because it saved me $4,000 to do it myself.
That's actually pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I just went to Home Depot, got the military discount. I think it cost me like $500 to get the mini split. Where my local AC company for the same size was quoting like $5,000, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? It's the same thing." And I was like, "They're like, yeah."
Pretty extreme.
And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" I couldn't understand, so I did it myself. They're like, "We're not going to fix it." I'm like, "I could buy 10 of these units if it breaks. Like, even though it has a warranty, but even if it didn't, it's like I could buy 10 of these units." And if I can get it in once and get it running, I could do it a few more times.
I love how they threatened you with, "I won't fix it if it breaks." It's like, I could just, I mean, we can get HVAC contractors to do whatever I want if I wanted to. Like,
yeah, they're like, "We won't service it." I'm like, fine. Okay.
Guess who just got a shitty review, buddy?
I just won't call you to service it, but you'll service my other AC. Yeah, we'll service that one, but you don't carry that one. No, we don't carry that one. They don't make that one anymore. I'm like, cool. I understand.
No, HVAC companies can be super shady and super shitty.
Yeah, it's not like I got this on Amazon. This is something that they carry at Home Depot.
Yeah.
It's like,
No, I mean, there's been some horror stories that I've seen, and
Okay.
I've had to deal with some HVAC companies recently for work, just for cooling and an ammonia system, and it's amazing. It's kind of ridiculous.
we rolled all the dice variations.
It
Wow.
it will do factorials and
Wow.
And back.
and powers.
Wow. That'll be
Yeah.
handy for me.
Yep. Wait, what?
Okay, so you are in current marching order?
Yes.
Okie doke. And no one is taking any actions prior to.
I'm keeping my eyes straight
be
at,
That would be metagaming.
keeping my eyes straight ahead. Person in front of me.
So
Follow the leader.
so this won't be metagaming because you know.
I keep my
That
bow
they're-
at the ready for a ranged attack.
But
You know
there's
that
this-
you're about to walk into the beholder's room. Lux,
That suspicious red square right there.
yeah, Lux did that thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we know anything about beholders, like our characters?
I would say you can do. Oh, let me look at this. I would let you do either a history, history or nature check.
And I will tell him the tale of the clever animal as he tries to recall.
Oh, what does that do?
Give you a D8.
Oh,
I think
You
that's.
check.
Let me make sure.
Are saves checks?
No.
No.
No. It's no. Tail clever animal helps with.
so 17 if I get that added as a D8.
I'm just double checking that
I
it
mean,
does.
Arguably,
Hmm.
Intelligence,
checking
wisdom,
to
or
skip
charisma. And history is an intelligence based one, I think.
Yep. It is.
All right, so we got 17.
And I'd also like to.
Anyone can make this check if you'd like.
I'll also roll.
history check. Okay.
So you're a clever boy
History.
for the next 10 minutes. Clever
History
boy.
or nature.
Features, details, history, nature. Give me a second.
20?
Lux is like, excuse me, the name is not beholder.
He pushes
Lux
up his damn
beholder
nerd
flight.
glasses.
It is of the species
Beholder is Maximus.
Oculus.
Yeah. Okay,
Oculus
so
Rex.
Lux and Thass, you both know. Generally, beholders are very fearsome enemies. They are magic in nature. They are very vicious. They cannot be reasoned with typically. As far as attacks go, it's usually either a bite, which is pretty horrific because it's a big old mouth. But they also have a bunch of eye stalks that come off of them, and each one of those stalks is capable of delivering a powerful spell against you. Lux with a 20, I'll say that you know that the zombie variation of beholders are typically less powerful, but more chaotic, and there's no intelligence behind them effectively.
Gotcha. in a low voice as we're getting ready to go in. Want to make sure everybody's all caught up and go. I've got a spell that can blind them, and I think we should give that a try out the gate before they know we're
idea.
And
I could bane them,
I can sing a song.
or I could bless us.
I'm gonna try to
I think
determine
the bless will help throw off any nastiness it can throw at us.
All right. Then I will cast bless.
and I determine a different tail, and his buff falls off of the clever animal. Just so you know, that uses bardic inspiration every time I'm determining a tail.
Gotcha.
I got Tail the Avenger.
And I'm going to bless the people more likely to be in melee range. Which would be everyone but Athelios.
True.
Hey, I
Very
was
true.
in melee range last time.
Only because they ran at you.
If I need to put myself between you guys and a bad guy, I'm not scared to do it.
You're a liar.
I have plus. I have 18 AC when I really want to.
Is that a first or second level bless?
It would be a first level because it's just 3 targets.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And that's D4 to what?
Attack and
rolls and saving
saving rolls.
throws? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You 3 are blessed.
And everyone stay sharp. Careful of that Bodak. It could appear from anywhere.
All right. I'll go first.
I'm good. We got this. And we enter the room.
All right. Alrighty. So as you enter the room, we're gonna get a big ol'
The
start
fuck is
combat.
that? There's an eye in the floor.
If the eye is not on the floor, we need to worry about.
Right, and then there should be a button on here that says roll NPCs. There sure are.
Oh boy. Oh Jesus, Zoo. Oh, I didn't do much better.
Your modifier's higher.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
This isn't good. I readied an attack action. Does that give me anything?
No.
How that works.
No, yeah. Because then all enemies
I'm
could get
gonna
ready
react
to.
to me
Yeah,
entering the room.
yeah. You don't want to deal with enemies having ready actions.
All right. This first skeleton boy.
I'd like to disengage and then roll initiative again.
Do not see a skeleton unless they're way out of range.
This guy right here.
Nothing.
Nothing there.
Yeah, no, they're hidden skelly boys.
Yeah, there he is.
Ah, a
no.
skeleton.
Sneak attack.
Oh shit!
Well, this.
I mean, it kind of is like one.
All right,
You
so
just
he
get to
is
go
going
first.
to attack or attempt to swing his Schwartzwad at Thass. He'll roll an 18 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
You're going to take a big ol' 3 slashing damage.
Oh, got me.
Oh, I also should have began combat, but that's fine.
I'm
That'll take us to
dying.
Lux.
Hey. Lux is going to zip around the skeleton, come what may.
He will take his attack on you. He will roll a 16 to hit.
No dice.
Well, he
Does
did roll
every-
one dice.
Does everyone have a higher AC than me?
I think so.
I don't know. What's your AC?
16.
Yes. Then the answer is I do.
Why am I in front?
You said you want to be in
You are
front.
objectively not in prep right now. And I'm going to blindness the zombie beholder.
All you motherfuckers min-maxed your characters.
Mm.
Love it.
Actually, I Mad Maxed mine because I have.
I love it.
All right, so he needs to do a Constitution saving throw. It looks like,
Yes.
which he will fail.
Excellent. So he is blinded for 1 minute, and he can make a another Constitution saving throw at the end of each of his turns.
Okay.
And my hope is that his eye stalks need to target a creature that he can see within range. That's or a point you can see. Pure guesswork there, but hope springs eternal. And speaking of hope springing eternal, let me double check something real quick. As an action. Okay. That's all I've got. I end my turn.
Okay.
Actually, I might have just lied.
Okay.
Not a lie if it's just a ticky-backy.
I have a bonus action left, so I can't do 2-leveled spells.
Nope.
Never mind. I'm done.
Okay. This skeleton is gonna rush forward as well, and he's going to take a swing at your paladin.
We do smell terrible to undead.
It's true. Just like they smell terrible to you,
We really do.
you smell terrible
Turnabout's
to
fair
them.
play.
That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be 8 points of slashing damage. That'll take us to the Beholder Zomboy.
Armor doesn't have like an effect on the type of damage, right? At least not a non-magical.
No.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
So this hulking undead monstrosity is gonna float over toward you, Lux.
Blindly.
Blindly, yes. And it's going to attempt to bite you.
Nope.
Turns out he's an inverse beholder. It's not that he has eye stalks. He has ear stalks.
He will fail to hit you. And then he makes his save again at the end of his turn. Is that right?
Yep.
He has saved.
And don't forget on your attacks, you guys have a 1d4 add.
It's true.
As well as saving throws. I couldn't cast the bless like on you. It got weird.
This skeleton is gonna walk forward. It's gonna sling an arrow toward Athelios.
Archer,
question.
recognize Archer.
I have a mechanical question here.
Okay.
If Athelios can't see the thing that's shooting him, does that mean anything?
Yes, it would have advantage on him.
That's what I thought, but I wanted someone else to say it.
Why is it that you can't ever lie to him?
It goes both ways.
Nice, it hits. It hits.
All right, 22 hits. You'll take 3 piercing damage from that guy.
I am going to use my reaction to protect him and deflect that.
Can you
arrow.
do that?
Yeah,
Can you really?
yeah. It's part of my defensive ability. It is.
What exactly does it do?
It allows me to reduce the amount of damage that he would take. They have to be within 5 feet of me. It's fighting style interception.
Interception.
I am within 5 feet. I am, in fact, hugging him.
Oh wait. I can't see the creature. Can I? That shot the arrow.
You can
Which
see
one
it.
was it? Was
I
it
can't
this
see it.
cat?
Okay, because
Was
I
it
have
this
to be
cat
able
right
to
here?
see the creature, and I have to be within 5 feet of my ally.
Wait, hold on.
It-
This guy shot at me?
No, it's fine. We're figuring it out.
Mm.
And that does take your reaction. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
As long as you're wielding a shield or a simple martial weapon.
Reduces that by
Yeah.
5.
Eat, no damage.
Take 0 damage.
I got you.
Gotcha.
Thanks, mate.
Hell.
And then this second archer will similarly shoot an arrow at you. He will roll a 9, which I can only assume misses.
Yeah, it misses.
And that'll take us to Athelios.
Now I get to poke people.
It's funny because you can't use that fighting style to reduce your own incoming damage. I mean, shouldn't you be able to?
I lightly drop my bow at my feet and pull my sword out. And we're gonna boot this guy on the head.
Alrighty.
Attack. For a big ol' 18. Does that hit?
That'll definitely hit. Yeah.
Okay. Does a big ol' 9 points of damage.
Alrighty.
And then I'm gonna hit him again. Because I took the attack action. Oof. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit. Yes.
Okay.
Get him.
For a big ol' 11 damage.
Yeah, that dude crumbles.
Get out of here. As I smack him over the head with my sword.
Oh, this thing doesn't work anymore. Okay. He
Uh,
should be invisible now, I think, right?
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
Not even bone meal.
Then I'm
Nope.
gonna end turn.
Drops nothing.
Just goes poof.
Mhm.
My bone meal.
That'll take us to Thass.
All right. I am going to attack the one in front of me.
Okay.
And it won't let me target. Well, all right.
We'll figure it out.
Wait. Hang on. I don't like this. It says my target is myself.
Hit yourself. Hit yourself.
Why won't it let me untarget myself?
You have to click.
That's what you get when you ride the lightning.
There we go. That was weird. All right. Once more.
There he goes.
24.
That will definitely hit. Yep.
Oh, 6.
Not bad. Not bad.
Then I guess once more.
Let him have it.
I know that in
Get him!
crit, smash him into the ground,
I know it's a waste, but I so want to divine smite him.
bone dustify the man.
Must max damage.
But I won't. Oh, that's a sad amount of damage.
Yeah, no, you still absolutely fucking dust the skeleton.
He turns into actual dust, not bone dust, but actual dust.
Yeah, he is gone.
Question.
And then I'm
A
gonna join him.
mechanical question in this world. I know that in Russell's campaign there are items that give dark vision. I don't know if they're homebrew or not. Are there items in this world that would give me dark vision?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Because this whole being neutered by range of sight from light is getting really annoying.
Yeah, dark vision's pretty good.
Is there a
Should have rolled an elf.
door on this room like there was in the?
No, this is more like a passageway, like an archway kind of.
He was
Okay.
thinking about stepping outside
And
of the door.
looking
again and
around
closing
the
it.
looking around this room, do I see any holes the Bodak can come out of?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. $15.
None that you are able to see.
All right. Then, all right. Then what I'm going to do is cast this.
Why is every one of your spells a fucking novel?
Listen,
Literally
And-
flavored.
they're all
Have you met Russell?
they're all random too of what they do. I don't know what that's going to do yet. And so I'm going to
This
cast
man
that.
loves narrative. Okay, you need to understand
So I'm
that.
going to roll a d4 to determine what effect's happening there. So right now, there's drops of molasses hover in the cube, making it difficult terrain until the start of my next turn, and then I'm going to move in to the fight, just to slow down the Bodak if in case it goes over there. That's my intent. And then I'm just going to be here, and that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Now that you've moved up, I will also tell you that this once pool of water is empty and could be a potential entry point.
Oh, well, I'm going to leave that there.
That guy's dead. I need to take him out of initiative. I need to pull these guys. There we go. Lux, that brings us to you.
All right. Well, when in doubt, go fucking nuclear. So I'm gonna use my Radiance of the Dawn to make a big ol' 30-foot dome. So everything within 30 feet of me has to make the Constitution saving throw, or take
A
2d10
hostile
damage.
creature.
Everything?
A hostile creature. It says hostile creature.
Yeah, just hostile.
Okay,
creatures.
okay.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Before Douglas uses that against us.
Okay.
And
And that's like 5, 10. Everything is in that, it looks like, right?
Yep.
And then
they're saving against 13 radiant damage.
oh, this is just like a one and done. It's not ongoing.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
And if there's any
For
magical
the
darkness in the
beholder?
area,
Oh my god.
The
it's
beholder
Yeah, get those out of the way.
saves.
That's not the one we wanted him to save on and get out of the way.
Mm-mm.
That's the one
Honestly,
we
this
wanted, a natty
skeleton
one.
fails.
Honestly, getting all the other skeletons out of the way would.
Oh, I meant the rolls. I thought that's what you meant.
Is there any half damage for success?
half damage on success.
Okay. Roll your 2d10.
13.
13.
And is there extra for it being radiant against these undead
Undead.
zombies?
Not according to that.
That's fucked.
And then 13. What do they say? We round down here, right? That's what we said.
Yep. So 6.
Oh, whoops. He's actually at that many hit points. Okay. Yeah, you blast out some radiant energy. You absolutely vaporize one of the skeletons. The other one gets kind of pushed back by the explosion of light. The beholder, not super affected. Barely an inconvenience.
I'm gonna need you to say "flame on" every time you cast this from now on.
And then with my bonus action, I'm going to Shield of Faith Athelios.
Gives him 2 AC.
Yep.
Alrighty.
And
You
then
want to
I'm
do
gonna.
it to Athelios and not Thass?
I mean, you
Or,
can
sorry.
you
yeah,
can totally
for,
do that to a higher AC. You know,
That's
dude
what
who's
I
not
mean.
surrounded by anybody.
You
Sorry,
can
mix
make
those
sure
two
I
up.
have
Yeah, I'll do
20
that to
AC.
Thass.
That would be awesome.
I feel
Alright.
that Lux does not like elves.
that's pretty fucked.
Anything other than a critical success, you're not going to hurt me.
And I'm gonna circle around the beholder,
Sure.
just to keep him surrounded.
I'm gonna be like, Lux, no, I can protect you from here because of my interception, you know. But you can do what you want.
And I think that'll do it.
All right. All right. Beholder's turn. Let's see.
Why is Lux called? Oh, at first I saw Russell's little cursor over Lux, and I was like, why is Lux called Russell? I'm not a smart man today. Go
on. Lux, give me a number between 1 and 4.
Oh.
2.
Oh no.
All right. Zoo, 1, 3, or 4.
Like drawing
2.
straws.
1, 3, or 4.
Oh. 3.
All right. Fast, 1 or 4.
4.
All right. Everyone know their number?
Yes.
I think I'm 1 then.
Whoa.
Oh no. You have become
Indeed you are.
So I
Indeed
would
you
like to
are.
point out I could have taken the eyes out,
All right. So Lux, as you circle around this beholder, you see all of its eye stalks that are normally just kind of chaotically waving around. They all, at the very same moment, focus their attention toward your companion in the entryway.
No.
Watch out!
Dodge that.
And all at the same time, you see a bright red and yellow energy begin to emanate from all of them. Athelios, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my god.
You're good at these,
Oh my
except when it
God.
matters.
Yeah, I know.
Oh!
I got a 10.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Thanks, Russell. Thanks.
Oh, it's my
You
fault.
jinxed me. You jinxed me.
Kai, I'm gonna give you an option.
Okay.
Do you want to take the average damage for this ability? Or do you want me to roll the dice?
I'll take the average.
That sounded really fucking ominous.
I'm
Would you like
assuming
to
the
take the L
roll the dice
Hey,
and go down?
I'm assuming the max amount of damage is going to be more than my health.
I can tell you right now that
But
the average damage is more than your maximum health.
How much more? More than 3 points?
He's giving you a lot here.
I'll take the roll. I'll take the roll.
That's the better choice. Russell knows what's happening,
Russell.
don't you?
Yeah. It's exciting.
So do I start re-rolling a character now, or
Well, let's see.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
I'm
Holy
down.
moly.
Well, that's higher than average.
Yeah, it is higher than average. Okay, so Lux, as all of these eye stalks begin to emanate with this red and yellow energy, simultaneously they all burst forth with a beam of destructive energy. And as the debris clears, you no longer see Athelios.
Blindness doesn't affect him?
Oh no.
He's not
At all?
blind.
He saved at the end of his last turn.
He's saved.
Oh fuck.
Is wait, I don't see a body or
Nope.
It's powder.
Gone.
Uh-oh.
So I should start re-rolling, is what you're saying.
You
Well-
should start re-rolling.
Oh man,
Disintegration, right?
Russell, why'd you have to say
It's
it?
my fault.
Yes, you jinxed the roll, dude. Number one
I love
rule.
it.
No.
Not the
Oh, you're
DM's
good at-
fault
you're-
for
You're
throwing
good
a
at it
zombie
until it
beholder.
matters.
This is my
Not
fault.
the
I'm gonna
fault.
say that.
Whoa.
every roll now.
It's
Oh my
not
God.
the DM's fault. No, it's Russell's fault.
Oh man.
I kill everyone in
Well, you know, I gave you every opportunity to not die there.
Yeah, there was no opportunity where I didn't die in reality.
There was. It could have rolled below.
But
So
it-
this
but it
ability, if it takes you to 0 hit points, you're gone.
He wasn't guidanced, right?
Nope, nobody cast anything on me.
He was the only one not guidanced, right? Because guidance.
Yep.
Wait. You had blessed.
But it was only on three of us,
Bless
right?
Everyone but
You
me.
said only the three of us.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Because I was figuring the main targets were gonna be the ones next to him, right?
Well,
That's where I was going
it
with
was
the-
straws.
I couldn't have RNG'd it any more than I did.
Yeah. Oh.
This I promise you.
You could have done a D5 where it doesn't target anybody.
Well, okay. I guess that's true. But
I target
Yeah,
the
the
skeleton. Well,
Oh shit.
Well,
least you
I'll
put-
mute myself.
at least you put body parts in the
Athelios,
box.
no.
No, do not mute yourself. You're still here in spirit.
I can't. I'm not supposed to contribute anything. I can't
Hey.
give any guidance or anything.
You can make Zoo
You can
feel
be
bad
like,
about
oh,
his decisions.
Look, you-
Can I come
skeleton
back
is-
as a ghost with this character that doesn't do anything but harasses Zoo?
I feel like that would be detrimental to the D&D experience.
I
Well,
feel
you're gonna
like it
draw
would
on your
be.
shell
it
and we're
would
gonna
be-
wipe it off.
Yeah. Yes, I would like to come back as a ghost that does nothing but wipes off whatever Zoo writes on there a minute after he draws it on, so he has no clue it's gone until
I
somebody.
am the
says,
ghost
"Well,
of
it's
mild
blank."
inconvenience.
Zoo, this skeleton is gonna roll up to you.
Oh, thank God, skeleton.
And it's gonna swing a sword.
Mhm.
With a 21.
You passed my armor class.
You will take 3.
Oh! Scratch my shell.
That'll
My-
take us to Thass.
Wait. Since I have my reaction, I'm going to intercept that.
Sure. Yeah.
He didn't touch the lacquer.
Yeah.
That would be inconvenient.
No scratches.
Thank
You're
God.
okay. Thass, it is your action.
I'm going to attack this beholder. Athelios! And then another force.
The awesome part
is it? Wait, is it 3 or 4? 1d4, right?
It's 1d4 for bless.
Hey, you know the awesome part is they didn't get any of my loot because it vaporized.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
It's true.
Why are you
all
so
got
petty?
dusted.
That's a different level of petty.
A 17 will hit.
It's okay.
Even my gold.
It's okay. All my paints are ashes based. That like my
And
blacks
I'm
and
gonna
deep grays.
I'm gonna divine smite.
Yep. Checks out.
It will let me. For some reason, it's not. So I'm just gonna roll that one. So, 1d8 for each spell level, right? And then an extra d8 because it's undead.
Correct.
So that will be a second level that I'm gonna use.
Oh yeah.
Gosh,
That next to 48.
3d8, right?
No, I think
Two
it's
plus 1. Because 1d8. Oh, 2 and then
4d8,
2d8. Yeah, it's 4d8.
yeah.
Yo.
Oh. 38
Yeah.
damage is what it looks like.
Yes.
My little
yes,
thing
30.
doesn't work
38.
anymore, Russell.
What little thing?
My the little thing at the bottom where I could just punch in a number and subtract or add stuff.
It works for me. I don't know why it didn't work for you. Are you clicking on the creature?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fine. We'll figure
Okay.
it out.
I'll figure it out later. Yeah. I don't know. I was using it for my characters.
Disregard that IRA thing right there. That just
Actually-
happened when I hit.
Why
Actually, you're right. It
doing
doesn't work.
that?
I've been putting in.
I'm gonna second attack. I won't re-roll the d4 if I don't need to.
You don't need to.
Can I divine smite twice in a round?
You sure can.
What's happening?
I think you can
It's not. Yeah.
because
It's not
it's not
using
a
it.
bonus action or anything.
Right.
Yeah, you sure can.
So
What we got?
I'm gonna use my other second level spell slot and do it again.
Hell yeah, brother. 12, 21.
And I will end my turn there.
Good Lord.
Holy moly.
Ignore that IRA.
Why do you keep doing that, bro?
Hey, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You don't need to worry about that one. That'll take us to Zoo.
Yeah. Well.
You don't need to worry about
Man, I am fucking useless. Oh
Yeah,
man.
Even when you're talking about somebody's saving roll.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I try to recall another story that could really help us out here, guys. All right, wait. I'm gonna do. Sorry, this one. Determined
Nobody
tale.
uses the fighter until the bard has to do something.
All right. I'm trying to remember a tale here, guys. that can maybe help us out. A 12. Maybe that's good. Let me tell you.
Fucking novel.
Tale of the Mindbender. You evoke an incomprehensible fable from an underworldly being. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 3 rolls of your bardic. Yeah, we'll do that. That's to determine Tale's bonus. Action is casting that. So it need a intelligence saving throw. My spell save DC is 15.
Intelligence.
Good question, Zoo.
Yeah.
Do you have a bardic tale in there that resurrects people you jinxed?
No, I don't even have cutting words.
He fails.
So he takes 3d8. So this tale is incomprehensible. I don't even know what I'm saying, right? But I promise you it's a tale. 22 damage. That's how terrible it was. And then it's stunned until the end of its next turn.
Disregard that, Ira. Yeah.
God. Just reminding.
All right.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, Douglas, how do you feel about a heron gun in your story?
I don't know what that is.
So
it's a rabbit person.
You can be a rabbit person if you'd like.
Okay, cool.
So that is my turn. That was lucky.
That's
All right. That's my turn, guys. I got to end my turn, don't I?
a little bit, yeah.
Oh, my turn. Well, when in doubt,
He's stunned, so you have advantage.
I'm gonna go over here by my friends,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna cast Fireball so that it
Oh.
doesn't hurt my friends. I think that's safe.
We'll say you can position it to, just hit the beholder.
Hey, Russell,
Yeah.
are you able to like add some song here, like the song Fireball?
The song Fireball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Fireball. Yeah, I'll say the word fireball. Is that what you're asking?
And 24 damage, and I think it automatically fails its dex saving throw.
I meant as an ambient sound.
All right.
Pitbull, John Ryan.
Oh, I don't have any of that tied in here.
I'm just joking.
Very lucky. Go ahead and describe your kill.
Why do you sound disappointed, Doug? Very lucky.
Because the die rolled over to a 3, and what it was on before wouldn't have killed the beholder.
Well, it automatically fails the dex save.
It's a zombie.
That's not what it is.
Oh, it's a separate thing? Oh. Yeah,
You
anywho. I stick both my hands in its mouth and fireball it, causing just an absolute pinata of carnage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn around and I run over to the ashes.
There's still one more over here. It's going to touch my shell.
There's not one more over here.
No. True.
And I had my turn.
All right. The skeleton is going to do his darndest here.
It's like, I got this.
He's going to attack the paladin.
He's like, I know you can't protect yourself.
And he will miss horribly, which will take us to Thas's turn. And you just vaporize the skeleton, we'll say.
Thank you. Guys, I don't know. I looked at him and he died.
Oh,
So yeah, as the skeleton crumples to the ground, the chamber is beset by a very unnerving silence as the beholder's corpse smolders in many pieces throughout the room.
Athelios.
I'd like to come over here and look at the pile of ashes. How big is this pile of ashes? Like how much would you say?
Well, I don't know what the
Could you give me vision? I can't see anything.
It's dropping.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I can. Hold on a second. I don't know what the exchange rate here is, but let's say like a 5-10 person transmuted into a pile of ash, however much that would be, is how much there is.
Okay. Well, Cleric Paladin.
In a shoebox.
Is he dead?
Yes.
I don't have
I've got some
anything
pretty
to lay
potent
my hands upon.
Yeah, I've got some pretty potent resurrection magic, but you got to have a body for it to work on.
Well, I feel bad.
Maybe we could
The
get him in the village, right, guys?
Yeah,
We can bring him back.
we can probably bring him back. We can probably afford
If
that.
we could afford it. No one gives us any loot.
Is your god? Was he? Do you think he was religious? Does anyone
he
know?
doesn't strike me as the religious type.
Yeah, I was worried about that. We didn't really talk much.
The real question is, where the hell did this zombie beholder come from?
That is an excellent question. I'm gonna take a look around the cavern.
Oh, yeah. Give me an investigation roll.
I'm gonna be scooping him up and putting him in my viol.
Okay.
Oh, that was on 20.
I saw
Lies.
it. Almost.
Lies. Never seen a die roll that way.
Perusing around the cavern, you don't see too much. You see some like scrawlings on the wall, but they're pretty nonsensical. Maybe they were runes at one point, but they seem, scratched over and just not well kept. Nothing really stands out to you.
Guys, I know absolutely nothing about this.
Lux is gonna wander over to the boulder hole or the former pond. He's gonna grab a rock and cast light on it, and then drop it down. See how deep the.
Oh yeah. You hear the rock you hear it clatter for 5-10 seconds before it probably gets out of range. You never hear a splash or anything like that, though.
Well, guys, this hole over here is like 5 to 10 seconds deep.
I have a question. If you had cast light on Athelios and then he was disintegrated, would his ashes spark?
I don't think so.
The object of
you've turned
yeah.
You've turned one animate object into millions of inanimate objects.
You know what? I'm trying to make this special. A special moment. Glittery, glowing dust, and you're taking it away from Athelios.
Does anyone have the mend spell?
World's hardest puzzle.
Blue? Eyes over there muted, swearing at us all.
Will I be coming back as a level 5 or a level 6?
You will be level 5.
You might be the extra level.
Apologize, Doug.
Absolutely not.
Listen,
I can't begin to tell you how. I mean, it's not super unlikely that happens, but I RNG'd it to the best of my ability.
that
Like,
never
you pick
happens.
straws, it rolled a d4, and then,
Failed your throw that you're good at, and then
That you jinxed me on.
no, this is your nature.
No, you jinxed me.
No.
Boy, the amount of bitterness in his voice is.
Nope.
like, he drew the short straw. He failed the save that he's the best at. He wisely chose for me to roll the damage. It rolled higher. It couldn't have been helped. It was fate.
I was like, excuse me, I didn't get an option to pick a number.
Look, the dice
Well,
wanted to tell
I
a story.
actually
and-
didn't.
That is true. Your party kind of did decide for you in a way of thinking.
No, dude's fault.
You got the last number. Just dumb. Well,
Listen, beholders are scary, okay?
well, is this like a tablet here? Is there anything else like of note in this chamber? Like, is this an eyeball? Are these actual things here?
You can give me an investigation roll if you'd like. Ooh, a pretty good one. With the 21, as you kind of peruse around this room, kind of going over what Thass was just checking out, you do start to make a little bit more sense of some of the scrawlings and the runes on the walls. And once I remember what these things were called, I'm going to tell you more about them.
Were these from the Netherese that we've seen before in the tunnels?
Yes, thank you. The Netherese writings. So you can't make out what they say, but you do recognize them as the same language.
Oh, but I can if we have time. Or I can just cast it if y'all want. Comprehend languages.
Not spell anymore.
Comprehend
I don't
languages. What's that?
I don't like that spell.
Comprehend language. Oh, right. Right.
It has had adverse effects in the past.
Yeah. Well, I'm just putting that option out there, y'all. I won't do it if you want me to. So we'll just sit here in this
what
mystery.
could possibly go wrong reading some ancient writing?
I'm down. I mean, we haven't died yet. We haven't from the writing. From the writing.
That is too soon.
Damn, dude.
Sorry, I misspoke. We. Yes, right.
No, you're not making it better.
I use that in the generic sense of the three of us.
And pertaining specifically to the writing. I forgot. Well,
It's up to you guys.
is there any kind of reaction from his sword / boulder thing?
Boulder.
His swolder?
What was it?
Swoldamer.
To this room.
No.
So, Lux, what were we doing in this room besides seeing it in the vision?
He just saw the beholder in this room. That's all that happened. He didn't get like a nice
It was like a
narrator
cutscene
voiceover.
when you walk into a dungeon in old school games where it's like, zooms over to the dungeon, like main boss, and you get to see and anticipate the fight.
I was just hoping he would get kind of a feeling, once you're here.
I kind of used up most of the divine guidance that I had stashed away. Are we out of combat?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You're making me nervous.
Walk without red light.
And now I would like to check around, see if there's actual loot. Maybe.
I mean, there's each one of the skeletons, they have like a scimitar and a short bow each.
I hate you so much. No, we're done here.
Or I can read the writing.
Yeah, read the writing. Do it.
Okay, do you want to spend 10 minutes and 6 seconds, or do you want to spend 6 seconds?
Let's spend 10 minutes and we can get a short rest in.
So you mean an hour?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want a tiny hut this then?
I mainly just want to get my channel divinity back.
Well, I mean, so if we're doing an hour, like a short rest, I can tiny hut it for 10 minutes and then also do the comprehend languages afterward. And just...
Oh, okay, yeah.
So just like stack...
Tiny hut?
What's that? I can ritual cast tiny hut, then ritual cast comprehend languages.
From within the tiny hut.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty sweet. Let's do that.
So I'm going to go right up to one of these walls that has the runes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to ritual cast tiny hut, which takes 11 minutes to cast.
It's going to be a Bane moment, like whatever appears from you reading this thing, and we're going to be stuck in a tiny hut with some motherfucker who's like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
That thought did cross my mind.
You merely adopted the hut. We rested in it.
And then I cast comprehend languages, which is 10 minutes later.
Okay. So as you cast comprehend languages, you start to see the runes, kind of shift and shape into a common language that you're able to perceive.
Like this happened last time.
and as you're kind of reading over these scrawlings or these carvings into the wall, again, it's really just kind of going over the history of Netheril, which if you forgot was the ancient human empire that was magicratic in nature, so wizarding ruling class, very like high noble society. And then there was a lower Netheril as well, which were all the folks who were not magically inclined and lived on the ground beneath the floating island cities of Netheril. And when Netheril eventually succumbed to the greed of knowledge and the islands fell to the earth, many people died in many horrific ways. But it's basically just going over the history of those events. Nothing magical in nature necessarily. It's more of a recording of history than anything else.
All right. Well, see, guys, not so bad. Just I'll relay that to the party and tell them it's nothing. It's completely harmless.
Every time Zeus says things now, I'm just gonna look over my shoulder like, did he jinx us? Sounds bad.
Our bar for how dangerous the average book is so far off.
Is anyone down any hit points?
Does
No,
anyone
not at
have any hit points? I mean, 3 of us do.
Because you get extra for Song of Rest as a bard.
I think Thass got hit twice by a skeleton.
I did.
All right, you get an extra.
Someone got hit by a beholder, but
you get extra D6.
We'll ignore that.
Yeah, but theoretically, I'm more hurt than you because I have theoretical hit points.
Theoretically, I'm dead.
Theory. No, in fact, you're dead.
And you also get, so you get a D6 and a D8 from me being a chef, special food. That's for me just being a bard. Well, that was...
I'm really bad at rolling.
Here. Have some tunes and have a snack.
If you're gonna fail a roll, that's not a bad one to fail on.
Right?
At least your hit points
are rolls to fail on.
At least your hit points are going up.
And you rolled a 4. It's better than a 3.
Now you get to spend your hit
True.
dice.
Look at Mr. Positivity over there. It's
like the
not that
part
he was
where-
disintegrated. It's that he's just not here anymore.
I like the part where I asked Russell to pick a number between 1, 3, and 4, and he just said 2.
It was technically between 1, 3, and 4.
Yeah, but it was following me asking Fox to pick a number, and he said 2.
All right.
He
Well.
confidently says 2.
Everyone says 2. Doug rolls the 2.
I wanted the number 2 too.
You fucking all get disintegration rate.
Look, there's safety in numbers, okay?
Not from that.
I mean, to be fair, this is literally perfect wildebeest strats right here.
True.
We should
know,
hire
who's
some
first.
interns.
Don't be last.
Do we go?
Theoretically, my bow is on the ground because I dropped that before I was vaporized. But
Oh, we're not archers.
Yeah, his bow is on the ground.
Is that magical bow that does weird sounds?
yes, it is.
Oh, that's worth
It
some
is.
money then.
That is true. He did drop it.
Put that on a wall somewhere.
Yeah, a little trophy.
Yeah, we'll put that.
You're gonna have to
And
dust the Athelios out.
We'll remember him that way. Pick up his bow.
Maybe
All right.
maybe the Bodak will choke on his ashes.
Oh, I collected his ashes. There might be one.
No, they got collected.
It was the closest thing that I have to a bucket, a bowl, viol. I don't play that often. I normally use a war gong, but that seemed like not a good place, a good container for ashes because then they blow away. So the viol seemed like an enclosed bowl. So
Speaking of war gongs, we are in a pretty advantageous position right
Next
now.
to a hole that a Bodak will crawl out of?
Well, that's just it. Is if we make a big old ruckus, maybe we can bring it to us.
but aren't they smart?
Or the whole cave to us?
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, we could put a flaming spear on
Yeah.
top of it and have the skeletons burn themselves up on the way out.
Do hide the war
It's a
gong.
good rabbit name.
Well, it's on my back. If you really want it, you can grab it. But I thought they were smart. Like one of you said they were smart,
They're very smart.
and I feel like they would know we're.
I'm re-rolling into a rogue hair, which is ironic because I thump when I jump.
So do we
Hey,
go?
actual decks?
Do we go down or do we jump off the cliff?
And you said this down here was some sort of point of entry. Is
Yeah,
this
it's about a
path?
5-second deep hole.
He threw a rock down there and didn't hear a
take
splash
my
or
rope
anything
back.
like that.
But there used to be
Take a-
water in here, so a lot of water.
It could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Take
there
my rope back out, start tying off
Be
again.
hairy.
was there any other direction we didn't explore in
Aaron
this
gone.
cave that we saw?
There's the Bodak hole.
Goose. I could call myself Goose.
But the Bodak holes are everywhere, right?
Just the one that we saw.
But were there any?
Yeah,
other-
you saw.
What are the? It's not Peter. Is it Peter Rabbit?
Yes.
Rare rabbit.
You
They call
saw.
it Peter.
Oh, I don't. It's a little close to home, but if you want.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. I was talking to Megan. I didn't realize I was unmuted. I was thinking ironically. Peter Rabbit,
like,
you know, because
I'm gonna go play
I'm gonna be a
D&D.
heron
I'm
gun.
gonna go play with my Peter.
I'm saying because that's Russell's actual name.
What?
Way
You've
to
even
out us
count-
that way.
You've encountered one Bodak hole. You assume that there are many more, but you've explored pretty much the entire cave. Yeah.
All right. And there's nothing else here to hint at like what we unleashed. So, is it safe to assume that what was unleashed was this beholder zombie with his shoulder?
I mean, it seemed pretty evil.
So evil he didn't even carry loot.
Yeah.
Evilest thing you can do.
One last FU to the adventuring party.
But there's nothing about like how to cleanse his sword or anything. Like there's nothing he can like, because if the sword was meant to protect, like seal this thing in, and we killed the thing it was meant to seal, like it doesn't feel
We passed where it was meant to be.
right.
In the caves, like that was elsewhere.
Yeah, there is no effect that occurred when you entered this area or killed the beholder or anything like that. In relation to the sword.
Okay.
I do think we should try and track down the Bodak, just to cover all of our bases.
Yeah, I feel like maybe a little sick because Athelios is gone, and maybe we should go report that there's a Bodak here before we all die.
I also feel bad.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
You joked about him like 5 seconds after he was dead. You
yeah,
don't
kind
get to
of.
feel bad.
I feel bad. I
bad.
collected his ashes. I'm just trying to keep it jovial.
Look,
We all grieve
process grief
differently.
in different
I'm
ways.
pretty sure I heard you singing "Ring Around the Rosies."
Would you rather me be mopey? I could be a mopey turtle.
Pretty sure I heard "Ashes, ashes, we all fall down" under your breath.
Listen, I said dodge and he didn't. He stood there and took it to the chest.
I clearly
I hope you
requested a high
dodged.
saving roll.
We all saw it. He looked right at him, and he stood there.
I say, if there's no other route we can take here, I say we head back up. See if we can get this motherfucker, Athelios, resurrected.
All right, so jump off the cliff.
Why must you kill us all?
It's not killing. I have Featherfall.
How long does it last? Is it long enough to last to fall down there?
It should be.
'Cause
I think so.
What?
It should be.
I haven't never used it. I just know
I told you he's trying to get us the party wipe.
it says
It'll last long enough.
it says 1 minute's plural.
So at least 1 minute.
1 minute's, yeah.
We leap off and it's so agonizingly slow.
We're slow to 60 feet per round. So
60 feet.
That's a good
per
way.
6
feet.
seconds.
so 600 feet. So the ranger said he could hit a person down there. God rest his soul. And that means that, and he said his range is about 600 feet. So
all right. You did the math. It's not fuzzy numbers. Let's do it.
Dressing the ranger here.
He's making a calculated wish,
An educated wish.
Educated wish, yeah. For sake
Y'all aren't
of
attached to your character.
That is my new favorite phrase.
it's pretty good.
Did you
For
just say you
educated
made an
wish?
educated wish?
So yeah, once again you come to this opening in this tunnel. Once again you see the ground many hundreds of feet beneath you. And you are certainly up in the air.
All right. Should we hold hands when we do this, or?
I noticed the distinct lack of a turtle next to us.
No, I'm trying to get there. I'm just slower. This is why I don't want to walk all the way back.
He wouldn't be here in time for us to all leap off
All right.
together.
Do you want to hold hands when we do this, or?
I want you to hold me.
So we look over, and everything looks good, right? That looks like the same town, right?
You see
Geronimo.
Okay, you see the area around your town for sure.
All right, that looks generally the same, but we don't see any of those those lights, right?
No, those are all gone.
All right, everything looks good.
Yeah.
When to get ready.
Luck jump.
All right, ready?
All right.
Wait, it's not a ritual, is it?
No, it's not a ritual; it's a reaction. Yeah, is everyone jumping? I can jump first, or I can jump after. Or we can jump together, or
We'll jump together.
all right. 1, 2, 3, and jump.
All right.
And I'm gonna,
Jump.
I'm gonna wait a good 120 feet before I actually cast it.
Okay.
And then I'll reaction cast it.
Turns out, Fast somehow falls a little faster.
He has armor on, so he gets out of range of you.
Yeah, that's faster than the Tortle.
Okay. So as you jump into the wild blue yonder here, you fall for quite a ways before. I assume you do eventually cast.
I do cast it, and
Okay.
before they get out of range of me, if they are getting out of range or anything like that.
No, I'm not gonna deal with that bullshit.
The gust of wind picks him up and lifts him away. It's like, oh shit!
Yeah, it catches his cloak and off he goes.
I never liked you guys.
So yeah, you eventually do cast Featherfall, and as you get this kind of new perspective of your surroundings, you see a giant crater beneath you
Oh,
of where your town once was. And as you look up, you realize that your town is now in the sky.
oh, well.
Hmm.
I don't have a spell to go up, so I guess we're going down, guys.
How,
Continue down.
Starting to regret our decisions.
excuse me, are we clipping through a video game right now? Is that what's happening? Because it sounds a whole lot like we're clipping through a video game.
Would
And
the mountain
you see
have? Oh, sorry.
and you see all the roads and all the forests and everything that were and still are around where your town was, which is what you saw previously, the landmarks, etc. But you do now realize that the shaking was your entire city being lifted up into the air.
All right, so we probably wouldn't have been able to come back up the tunnel anyway, guys. This was a good idea.
I mean, we would have looked out before we left. Would we not have
You
seen
did?
this crater?
Not from the perspective you had, no.
Other side of the mountain.
That's dark. You're dark.
Hmm. You could have just went back up the mine shaft. I mean, you chose to jump. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I mean, if we had gone up the mine shaft, we would have just been outside.
At a dead end, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe,
I mean,
maybe.
the city may have gotten a little bit higher, but it's not going anywhere. We have time to get up there.
And that's the moment it warped away.
Well, hope they
I have
can.
my new
So, yeah.
character
Hope they
already
can
spelled out,
breathe
by
up
the way.
there.
Guys,
Yeah.
did you know our town could fly?
Well, I did now.
No.
Huh.
Is the tree library up there?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
The entire city is up there.
All of our friends and all the gardens.
You know,
All the
I-
berries.
I've said it for months, but the zoning committee has been getting absolutely out of hand.
Damn, I was just looking forward to getting home.
The slap
And,
mother back and go, oh, we'll get up there soon.
We didn't
And so
all
you-
drink the water, did we?
No,
You,
just the
you
guy.
can't help but recall the writings that you just read on the wall about Netheril and how it was a floating city in the sky.
Yep, bad wizards.
Look at that.
Just kidding.
I mean, this is the coolest place I've ever lived.
No, it's just the highest.
It
The
gets cold
highest
up
one
there,
we
though.
can't
He says
get
as he
to.
pulls out a pipe.
And
Yeah.
sunglasses. Yeah.
So anyone know of any griffins or anything?
Russell, this isn't Lord of the Rings.
Listen, you guys can rent a griffin at any time in Waterdeep.
It's D&D. It's pretty much Lord of the Rings.
Griffins are pretty standard in D&D.
It's Lord of the
But it's-
Rings with real magic.
Well, it
Only
starts as Lord of the
for people who
Rings.
don't
Pine
teach
cones.
their friends.
Oh my god.
It starts as Lord of the Rings and then slowly devolves towards Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we're floating from the top of a mountain just because we can.
It's more like
This
the
feels
bottom
like
of a
a
Mm.
decent place to
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, so you guys are slow falling toward the crowds of people on the ground beneath you, pointing up at you specifically now, as you slowly Mary Poppins your way down toward them.
I'm going to hero pose.
Okay.
I'm Mary
Instead of an
Poppins,
umbrella,
y'all!
I have
Hero pose and playing a tune at the same time.
So they can see up your shell.
Oh. Well, it's an awkward angle.
But yeah, we'll end it there, and we'll pull Kai's new character in the next session.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. He's snipped the hair and gone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think we can afford a true resurrection.
Yeah, isn't it like 1,000 gold?
Oh,
I
that's
have
you got
20
the cheap
25,000.
version.
like
You don't want
like
to
the
come back with that one.
diamond is just 10,000 gold. I have 280. And we
Hey,
can do it.
you know, I mean, to Russell's credit, he did give us 13 diamonds in the other.
That's a different campaign. That's a different
You're,
world.
you're also
We're not in
almost
that
level
world.
9.
Yeah, I know.
Little different.
Yeah, we're
I'm
level 5.
9,
We're
he's
level 5.
10.
Look, to simulate true death, I think we should all be level 6, and Kai should be level 5, because it's one level lower.
No.
Oh, yeah, are we leveling up?
Maybe after next session.
No worries.
Also, I feel like from now on, we're just gonna double smite fireball everything,
Mhm.
and then long rest, and then long rest. Okay.
I need to level up because I need to change out my spell list.
Listen. I was fireballing stuff, but then Russell said, this guy, I don't like this guy because he keeps freaking silvery barbsing my shit, and then he killed me.
No, you fell asleep.
You know,
Just
yeah,
never
He went
woke
to
up.
bed. He went to bed in a cursed cave and died.
Honestly, though, he did leave a tiny sliver of a chance for me to bring that character back.
Yeah. Well,
So,
maybe
It's
that
a percent
one. I don't
of
know.
a percent.
Oh, yeah.
Just so you understand how many critical saves Kai has failed.
You straight up sacked
Quite a
your
few,
character.
actually.
I don't even know how it's possible to be so statistically improbable. Like,
It's pretty bad.
it's awesome.
I mean, you could roll up
Jake.
a
I do fantastic in combat. I do really well in combat. I deal a lot of damage. But when
I
it
would like
comes
to point
to
you
saving
to an
throw,
exhibit that. Okay, saving throws are combat, just so you know.
okay, no, I deal a lot of damage when I have the chance to hit something. But if I have to save myself for something hitting
Or
me,
someone else, or a check. You did it to Grim. You zapped the goblin. You zapped that thing dead.
He fell asleep in a cursed cave, in which I'm pretty sure. Well, it was a soul cage, a giant soul cage. The save was if you roll a natural 1, you're gonna die. Anything else, you're fine.
I rolled a nat
Kai
1.
Rolls a nat 1.
It was not a pleasant experience. And then they're like, the whole premise is like everybody's given 2 choices. You can either
3.
do the thing that you're tasked with or deny the thing that you're tasked with.
Mhm.
In my situation, there was only 2 options. It was perform or don't perform. There wasn't a third option.
Well,
So my character being a bard performed and I died.
I think Russell gave you every opportunity to succeed, much like I did tonight. You had every opportunity to live through it, and you chose to die.
We got a guy intelligence drained, like by an
like
intellect
feeble-minded?
devour, by an
Oh.
intellect devour.
No,
And
intellect
then-
devour.
And then Russell had a machine there that gave you the chance to intellect steal from one thing to another to raise his
Mhm.
intellect. And so we put him in this device and another entity into the other device. And Kai was the only one who could hit the button at the time because we were all like fighting.
No, there was a countdown happening.
Oh, there, yeah. And so he was the one with the last action left before the countdown. And what did you
Literally,
roll?
he rolled a nat 1.
Was it again?
The check was literally don't roll a nat 1.
No, I don't think that was the case. I
it
rolled
was
low. I
the
rolled like a
case.
6.
No.
I think it was like
It was literally don't roll a nat 1.
I literally said don't roll a 1 and you're good. And then you proceeded to roll a 1.
I don't think I've ever rolled a nat 1 with physical dice. That's what I should be doing. Is I should be rolling physical dice.
don't worry, there's still time.
Anyways,
Plenty of critical saving rolls in the future.
now I have a character that doesn't have to engage. It just stays at the back the whole time. But
This character was at the back.
Douglas is putting it in his head.
I mean,
Attack
if
the
you really
person
want to
in the
start,
back.
if you really want survivability, the divination mage is wild. You can do a lucky halfling, take the lucky feat, which gives you double lucky, and then divination, you get your portents.
Mhm.
And so
I,
all told, I think you can re-roll like 8 dice per long rest.
I don't think that's going to fucking matter.
I created a summoner warlock, so I have at any given time at least 1 summon up, and then once we're in combat, I can bring 2 bodies back to life to fight with me. Plus, I can cast spells through a familiar because I have summoned familiar. Which I haven't gotten to use yet. I really want to use that in conjunction with D. I'll just put a spider on his back and cast invisibility on him. It just goes poof into thin air.
Just a floating spider,
man.
floating spider on his back.
Warlock's fun.
Oh, the
My
spider
last
would jump
warlock
off.
was named Tickwiz Schlitzwhistle Cook Thumper. And he had the long range Eldritch Blast, or the one that turns things into specters when you hex them. So at one point, it was just him against an entire fucking fort of dudes. So he would just go kill 2 or 3 dudes a day, turn them into ghosts, and the ghosts would go rampage through the fort. And he just sat there for like a month and a half, just wearing them down.
Yeah, I have the I took Agonizing Blast and I think it's called Forceful Blast.
The knock 'em back one.
Yeah, so I can knock him back 10 feet per blast, and I deal an extra. I think it's an extra 6 damage.
Mod damage. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I just want to pin somebody up against the wall and just wail them with Eldritch Blasts.
Or toss a spike growth in there.
We had somebody that spike growth, but he disappeared. He went poof. We have no clue where he went.
Oh.
Yeah, he just drew a card. He drew a card from a die or from a deck, and he just went poof.
Yep, I'm trapped in some
Extra dimensional space.
An extra dimensional stasis sphere where I can't move, can't think, can't do anything.
Deck of many things. No one's going to
The
happen.
only thing
Even
that
the
can bring him
DM.
back-
You're a
Not even the
Pokemon now.
DM.
The only thing that can bring him back is either the deck of many things, in which case we get a wish, or or I think there's one other option, one other way, but they're prohibitively expensive. We're talking
Yeah,
like 100, like 100,000 gold.
hmm Oh yeah, it gets crazy expensive at the higher levels. The in our other campaign, I'm on a pirate ship, not a pirate ship, just a regular ship headed north up the Sword Coast. And we keep doing like little bits of magic for the crew of like giving them a tiny hut around the steering wheel so that they don't have to stand in the rain all day. And the amount of gratitude we built up with these sailors as their bookkeeper was like, do you guys realize you spent like 2,000 gold worth of spells on us? And we're like, oh, fuck. We had no idea.
Yeah. You know how many spells we used, Douglas, for the for the mayor?
Listen, that doesn't matter when you go and you literally threatened to body snatch him. Like,
Hey, maybe they'll get more gold now that I'm dead.
it's possible.
A new
Oh
page.
man, I should have re-rolled the bodyguard. That would be fun.
We rolled
Are we
into it.
doing League tonight?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. I'm going to take a
gotta
small
drop out.
break, and then I'll be on.
Take like a 10.
Yeah.
Are we messaging Grim?
Yeah, go in his Twitch chat or something. Let him know.
He's been